The truth about Robert Redford and Paul Newman's relationship. Robert Redford is one of the most iconic figures in Hollywood, renowned not only for his immense talent as an actor but also for his contributions to filmmaking, environmental activism, and independent cinema. Born on August 18, 1936, in Santa Monica, California, Charles Robert Redford Jr. grew up in a working-class family. His father was a milkman-turned-accountant, and his mother, who passed away when he was a teenager, was a strong influence on his early life. Redford's childhood was marked by a blend of hardships and dreams of escape, fueling his desire to explore the world beyond his immediate surroundings. Redford's early years were filled with challenges, including the loss of his mother when he was just 18 years old. He struggled with his academic path, having attended various schools and eventually earning a scholarship to the University of Colorado, Boulder. However, his passion for sports and outdoor activities soon led him to focus on his social life, and he lost his scholarship due to poor academic performance. In an effort to find himself, Redford traveled to Europe, where he immersed himself in art and culture. This experience would profoundly influence his later work as an actor and director. After returning to the United States, Redford settled in New York City, where he studied at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts. His love for acting began to take shape, and he worked tirelessly to refine his craft. During this period, Redford also married Lola Van Wagenen, with whom he had 4 children. The couple would go on to have a tumultuous yet enduring relationship before their eventual divorce in 1985. Despite the personal ups and downs, Redford's determination to succeed in the entertainment industry only grew stronger. Redford's breakthrough as an actor came in the 1960s with his performance in the Broadway production Barefoot in the Park, which was later adapted into a successful film. His good looks, charm, and nuanced performances quickly captured the attention of Hollywood. He soon landed leading roles in films such as Butch Cassidy and The Sundance Kid, 1969, which remains one of his most beloved works. Paired with Paul Newman, Redford's portrayal of the outlaw Sundance made him a household name and solidified his place among Hollywood's elite. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, Redford continued to build a stellar career. He starred in a string of critically acclaimed films including The Sting, 1973, All the President's Men, 1976, and The Way We Were, 1973. Known for his ability to blend rugged masculinity with vulnerability, Redford became the quintessential leading man of his generation. His performances were defined by their complexity and depth, resonating with audiences worldwide. Redford's role as Bob Woodward in All the President's Men demonstrated his commitment to serious, impactful cinema, as the film explored the Watergate scandal and the importance of journalism in uncovering political corruption. While Redford's acting career was thriving, his ambitions extended far beyond performing. He ventured into directing, making his directorial debut with Ordinary People, 1980, a poignant family drama that won 4 Academy Awards, including Best Director for Redford. This achievement marked a turning point in his career, proving his versatility and skill behind the camera. Redford's direction was praised for its sensitivity and realism, qualities that became hallmarks of his filmmaking style. Over the years, Redford directed several other notable films, including A River Runs Through It, 1992, The Horse Whisperer, 1998, and Quiz Show, 1994. His directorial work often reflected his deep respect for nature, human relationships, and moral dilemmas. As a filmmaker, Redford was not afraid to tackle challenging subjects, and he consistently sought to create films that had both artistic merit and social relevance. In addition to his work as an actor and director, Redford made an indelible mark on the world of independent cinema. In 1981, he founded the Sundance Institute, named after his character in Butch Cassidy and The Sundance Kid. The institute was established to support and nurture emerging filmmakers, offering them resources, mentorship, and opportunities to showcase their work. Redford's vision for Sundance was to create a space where independent voices could thrive, free from the constraints of mainstream Hollywood. The Sundance Film Festival, which grew out of the institute, has since become one of the most prestigious platforms for independent filmmakers around the globe. Many of today's most influential directors and writers, including Quentin Tarantino, Steven Soderbergh, and Kevin Smith, owe much of their early success to the exposure they gained at Sundance. Redford's legacy in this area cannot be overstated. He helped revolutionize the film industry by giving a platform to diverse, original voices that might otherwise have gone unheard. Outside of film, Redford is also known for his environmental activism and philanthropy. An avid outdoorsman, he has long been passionate about conservation and protecting natural landscapes. His commitment to these causes led him to become involved with several environmental organizations, including the Natural Resources Defense Council, NRDC, and the Redford Center, a nonprofit he co-founded to use film and media to raise awareness about environmental issues. Redford's ranch in Utah, where he also established the Sundance Institute, reflects his deep connection to nature. The land has served as a sanctuary for him and his family, as well as a hub for artistic and environmental initiatives. Redford's work in conservation and his advocacy for sustainable practices have earned him numerous awards and honors, cementing his status as a tireless advocate for the planet. Personal life and enduring impact. Despite his fame, Redford has always maintained a level of privacy when it comes to his personal life. His marriage to Lola Van Wagenen produced 4 children, though their son, Scott, tragically died in infancy. Redford later married his longtime partner, Sybil Zaggers, in 2009. Throughout his life, he has been a devoted father and grandfather, though he has faced personal losses, including the deaths of 2 of his children. These experiences have shaped Redford's worldview, and he has often drawn from his own life in his artistic endeavors. As Redford aged, he gradually scaled back his on-screen appearances, though he remained a powerful presence in Hollywood. His decision to retire from acting came in 2018, after his role in The Old Man and the Gun. Redford's farewell performance was lauded for its poignancy, marking the end of an extraordinary career that spanned over 6 decades. His influence on film, both as a performer and a creator, remains immeasurable. Robert Redford and Paul Newman shared one of Hollywood's most iconic friendships, both on-screen and off. Their bond began during the filming of the 1969 classic Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, a movie that catapulted both actors into the spotlight and created a cinematic duo that would forever be remembered. Initially, Newman was the more established star, known for his earlier successes in films like Cool Hand Luke and The Hustler. Redford, while already a rising actor, hadn't yet achieved the level of fame that Newman enjoyed. Despite this difference in status, the 2 actors developed a genuine rapport during the filming of Butch Cassidy. Their dynamic chemistry and effortless banter made the film a massive success and established the pair as one of the most beloved duos in film history. Off-screen, the relationship between Redford and Newman was one of mutual respect, admiration, and playful rivalry. Newman, known for his charm and wit, had an easygoing, charismatic personality, while Redford, who often carried himself with a more reserved and introspective demeanor, found in Newman a friend who could both challenge and compliment him. Their differences in personality and approach to life were part of what made their friendship so unique. Redford has often spoken about how Newman had a sense of humor that kept everyone around him, including Redford, grounded. Despite his own success, Redford appreciated that Newman never took himself too seriously, which is one of the qualities that made their relationship so enduring. The 2 actors reunited for the 1973 film The Sting, which not only reinforced their on-screen chemistry but also won critical acclaim, earning multiple Academy Awards, including Best Picture. While Redford and Newman only made 2 films together, their collaborations became the gold standard for male camaraderie in Hollywood, symbolizing a perfect blend of talent, charisma, and brotherly affection. Their bond wasn't just for show, they maintained a close friendship throughout their lives. Redford has often shared how deeply he admired Newman's philanthropic work, particularly his creation of Newman's Own, a line of food products whose profits are donated to charity. Redford was deeply inspired by Newman's commitment to giving back, noting that it was a reflection of Newman's character off-screen. One of the key aspects of their relationship was their competitive yet good-natured rivalry. Both men had immense respect for one another's talent, but they also shared a competitive edge that kept them pushing each other to be better. Whether it was racing cars, a shared passion of Newman's, or striving for professional achievements, they often found themselves playfully trying to one-up each other. Redford has fondly recalled moments where Newman's sharp wit would keep him on his toes, but it was always in the spirit of friendly competition. This rivalry, far from driving them apart, only strengthened their friendship as it was rooted in mutual admiration. Despite their public image as close friends, there were periods when they were not in constant communication. Both actors had busy careers and lives that sometimes kept them apart, but the respect and affection they had for one another never wavered. Redford has shared that they were not the type to have constant phone calls or meetings, but whenever they did reconnect, it was as if no time had passed. Their friendship was one where silence wasn't a sign of distance but of comfort in knowing their bond was strong enough to withstand time and space. One of the regrets that Redford has expressed in interviews is that the two never had the chance to make a third film together. Over the years, many scripts were proposed to reunite them, but the timing and material never seemed right. As Newman aged and eventually retired from acting, the window for another collaboration closed, leaving a sense of what if in the hearts of fans and Redford alike. Redford has often spoken about how he wishes they could have had one more project to bring their partnership full circle, but he cherishes the work they did together and the legacy they left behind. When Paul Newman passed away in 2008, Redford was deeply affected. Although they hadn't worked together for decades, the bond they shared was a cornerstone of Redford's life and career. He was hesitant to speak publicly about Newman's death at the time, feeling that no words could truly capture the depth of their friendship and the loss he felt. In the years since, Redford has opened up more about their relationship, reflecting on how important Newman was to him both as a friend and a collaborator. He has spoken about how much he misses their camaraderie and the ease with which they could make each other laugh. Ultimately, the relationship between Robert Redford and Paul Newman transcended the typical Hollywood friendship. It was built on mutual respect, admiration, and a shared understanding of the pressures of fame. Their friendship, while steeped in the world of glitz and glamour, was grounded in authenticity and a deep appreciation for each other as individuals. The legacy of their partnership, both on-screen and off, continues to inspire admiration and fascination, not just for the films they made but for the genuine friendship that supported their work. Redford and Newman remain one of the great examples of enduring friendship in the entertainment industry, a testament to how two larger-than-life stars can form a bond that lasts a lifetime.